Good morning, guys. This is just a quick video because I didn't want to do this as part of the class because the people who can't attend the class, they won't be able to know exactly what we were looking at. So as you guys can see, I have EURCAD on my screen. For whatever reason, the watermark is not working. So obviously on this currency strength indicator, euro is stronger than the Canadian dollar by far. This is the day time frame. And we're going to go to the 4-hour. And again, there's enough space in between them in terms of currency strength. What I'm looking at specifically, I mean, I like GBP CAD better, but seeing as how it's NFP week and seeing as how GBP is now pushing back down, I mean, do I still think it's going to go up? Like I said, I do, but it's not ready yet. So, and it's not a bad entry. It would be a faster entry, but either way, let's talk about EURCAD as long as this will potentially load for us. Okay. Oops. So right now we're on the 4-hour chart. As you guys can see, it's not quite ready. But I'm not expecting this to be a huge move. What I'm looking to get out of EURCAD is just that safe 50 pips, okay? More accurately, 40 to 50 pips. If I had a choice of what I would go for, take profit-wise, it'd be about 40 pips. Obviously, depending on broker. But even on the 4-hour chart, we do have a big arrow and a crossover, and everything's kind of starting to line up. But this call is more from the 1-hour chart, based off of the mindset that says, hey, even if we're wrong by, and let's say this is not turning around, even if euro is not ready, because like for example these wicks, we have a crossover. I still see this coming to the average daily high. So from where price currently is to there is about 40 pips. And again, our momentum is high. We have a crossover of our currency colors. We are breaking the 0 line on the MACD. And if I show you guys on a couple other brokers what I'm looking at, if it will let me, bear with me here. So this is EURCAD with just Heiken Ashi candles. 1-hour chart. We are consistently breaking through support, which is exactly what we want. If we break through this area, then I can see this obviously going for a full turnaround. But for right now, we're looking for just a really safe 40 pips. Again, everything's kind of lining up, super happy and content. If I come down to this screen, let's see, as you guys can see, euro is very strong, CAD is very weak, okay? And I come back up here, even on our Ichimoku system, for those of you who use that, not necessarily my cup of tea, but it's the same thing. I mean, it's all pretty much the same thing. Again, kind of perfect setup, lining up. We have some wicks, which means it could push back down and reject. But this would be a really safe one-to-one trade. Worst case, this was just a retest to continue to the downside, which is very possible because it's the first week of the month. So that typically happens. Let's see. There's our cloud setup. Same concept, Ichimoku crossover. We're kind of just pending on it. We do have triple arrows on the 1-hour. ADX is saying bye. We are above the 0 line on the MACD. I don't know how I feel about this. I just play with some stuff that people are like, hey, I'm using this. I'm like, eh. I don't know if I love it. I'm pretty sure I just don't love it. So, but that's what I'm looking at. I know that this will give us a pretty good amount of support and a decent amount of pips. So if I go to a higher time frame, if this even goes to the 50 on the 4-hour chart, let's see. Here we are. And we're looking for a safe 40, 50 pips, which is what, even so, let's assume this is going to continue a downtrend, assuming that we're wrong and it's not a reversal. That's the safe trade to still be in. So totally up to you guys if you want to take this. Be mindful, it's NFP week, so there's going to be a lot of foolery. I don't typically trade a lot this week at all, so I will not be compounding extremely high this week. I kind of just lay low. If anything, I take some really short-lived, 40, 50 pip trades, and that's it, because I don't like getting stuck in the market when NFP is just pushing every pair, every direction. And obviously the first week or first couple of days of the month, that's how we get those wicks on the monthly chart, is it pushes in the wrong direction for days. So that's kind of why I've always avoided, well, not always, but I learned my lesson to start avoiding EURCAD. But I think that's about it. So I don't see anything on my YouTube stuff. I'm pretty sure we got this down this time. If you have any questions or whatever, you can ask me in class this morning. And otherwise, I will talk to you soon.